Well, this attack took place outside a mosque in the southwest of France, in the city of Bayonne. The police have said that an 84-year-old man who's been named as Claude Sink was surprised whilst he was trying to burn down the door of a mosque. He was surprised by a 74 and a 78-year-old other individuals who he then shot at and wounded seriously. They're now being treated for those injuries. He then fled the scene but was later arrested by police at his home, where he admitted that he was the attacker and also declared that he had three military grade weapons in his possession. Now, we also know that Mr. Sink is a candidate for the National Front back in 2015, and the party has sought to distance itself from him. This is what Marine Le Pen had to say as she condemned his attack.
The attack on the Bayonne Mosque is an unspeakable act that is absolutely contrary to all the values of our movement. These crimes must be treated with the utmost severity.
Well, also condemnation coming from Jean-Luc Mélenchon from France Unbowed. He tweeted that in Bayonne the harassment of Muslims has produced its effect, and he said enough is enough, and he called for the end of what he said was the encouragement of hatred. We've also had condemnation of that attack from President Macron, who just hours before had been meeting with leaders of the Muslim community in his attempts to urge them to step up against separatism. This follows an attack on the police prefecture here in Paris earlier in the month, in which one person killed 4 of their colleagues in the police force. Now, currently there's also this debate that's ongoing here in France in regards to the veil worn by some Muslims. This is the veil that covers the hair and not the face. The Senate will be discussing that later, and this idea of trying to extend a ban that already exists of wearing that in schools to include school trips. So lots of discussion here in France about the compatibility of Islam with French society, and in fact several polls highlighting people's views on that, with some 73% saying they're in favour of extending that ban of the Muslim hijab, the veil, to also include school trips. That would be teachers and possibly parents who accompany children on school trips, while other polls have been heightening the fact that 61% of people here in France believe that Islam is incompatible with French values. Those polls coming out just in the hours before this incident, this attack in which an 84-year-old man has admitted trying to shoot 2 individuals outside a mosque after he was surprised whilst attempting to burn down the mosque door.